learn, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take on Austin on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
He was brought down.
In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong.
4 yards on the
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Jones on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 40.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Looking for Shepard deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got a first down past the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Ezekiel Elliott
Ezekiel Elliott, 84 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. From the gun, Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If the crowd goes, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. This is Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
1-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
55 mark, 19 tight.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike, 55.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Barkley on the carry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Gano the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ballgame, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
An 8-yard.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
47-yard line.
And throw right side complete to Parker. And they do finally get him at the 12. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
15.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Is good.
And his kick is good.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Let me what you got.
From the gun, Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Gano set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Elliott, toss right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 and a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Austin on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
32-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 36, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
Mike, 55. Check.
Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Barkley. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
4-yard line.
From the 24, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Push him back. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
26-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not to sneak it, but the ones that make you watch your step. Give them more than what I get, expecting them to back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Giants, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Giants 28. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Prescott now. And look at this. They get the turnover they need. Now the ball comes loose. He's got daylight. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The tackle made.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Let's go. 54.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to number 30.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there, look, 55. Yeah. You don't want to know.
From the gun, Jones. Being chased out left. That's complete to Slayton. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
For 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Giants 35.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
5 more yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
They go to Elliott again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout
3 yards.
as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Complete to
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Evan Ingram, incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score, Cowboys 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4 and 10 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7 and 7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People act acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. Hey, the higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here. It's right here, you take my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I kick it. Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the